am Nikita H. Welcome to Code to Create channel. Before getting into the video, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please do watch the video till the end, and if you liked it, please like it and share it with your friends. Friends, if you have any comments, please do comment below in the box. Let's go for it. In this video, we're basically gonna predict the house price. So let's begin. The first thing we have to do, we have to handle the test data. So for that, we have created a separate file, and for this I've created a separate file for the final project and handling the test data. Okay, let me just rename it as handling the test data. Yeah. So first the thing I have done is I have imported the necessary libraries, that is pandas, numpy, matplotlib and seaborn. It shows an error if you import like this, like just like that. So what you have to do is you have to say pip install pandas. Yeah, for me it's already done. And then you have to say pip install numpy or numpy. For me, all of the necessary libraries are already installed. And then you say pip install matplotlib. And then you're going to say pip install seaborn. Yeah, and then what I've done is I have named it as test underscore df is equal to pd.read the test data, and the shape of it is 1459 and 80 rows, 80 columns and 1459 rows. This is the head of it, you can see. And now test underscore df is null. We have a way of checking the null values. That is, we're gonna say the name of the file, like what you have named it, dot is null dot sum. You're gonna get all of them. You might miss the center values, so be careful. And then we have converted into mean mode. We have took the mean and mode of the null values. We're gonna say fill now. That says the fill the null values. And the shape now is equal to 1459 rows and 80 columns itself. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drop the array. It's a feature. So we're going to say test underscore df dot drop array. Completely we're going to drop. So I have said in place is equal to true. And then we're going to say test underscore df dot shape is equal to 79 columns now. You can see. Because we have removed one column called as array. And this we have converted into mode we have converted. Here we're gonna drop another feature. We are dropping this feature because it either have lot of null values or lot of non values or lot of zeros. So we are gonna drop garage year built completely. We're gonna drop. Now the shape will be 78 columns, and we've converted into mode. Here we are dropping pool QC. Let me just show you that data. Just show you just 5 minutes. I just want the name of it. Let me just copy this much. Let's come here, up here. Yeah, so you have the test train data, and remember you get this data in the Kaggle, and also you get this data in the Kaggle. So let's come to new one and let's search Kaggle overview. And then what you go is you go search up here saying house price prediction, house prices advanced regression technique. You get it here. And if you go to data over here, you can just download the data. And remember, for if you want to, like, you can submit it, you say submit predictions, you get this up. And when you click on this, you can upload the file. But remember, while uploading, okay, let me just give me a minute. What you have to do is you have to submit the sample submission. You're not supposed to submit the data description. Just download the data. Let me just show you guys now. Let me just open this up. It's not opening up, I don't know why. Okay, so the test data is going to have this like this, and the train data is going to be like this. We have a lot of null values here. You can see TA, 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 TA. Right now we are in the test. I mean, we have to go to the test. So let me just go to the test value. Here you drop the array because it have all are null values, and you have dropped the pool QC and everything. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, you can see garage type. You just give me a minute. Yeah, pool QC is here. Fence also have lot of null values, so I just deleted it. And Miss C feature that also I deleted. You guys can see here. And now the shape is going to be 75 columns because we have dropped pool QC fence and Miss C feature. And then I've dropped the ID because ID we have the index already, so there's no need of it. And I've converted into mode. This is basically the null. For the null value is going to be the heat map. So what I said is, we said here test underscore df dot is null. This is for the test underscore. You put the value that you want that should be represented here, and y tick labels, that means the y, the y axis is equal to false, and the c bar is equal to false, that means the bar, and c map type is equal to wordless, that's a type. You can to change the type, and now it has reduced. You guys can see now the null values is reduced, and you've converted to mode, and now this is the head of it. This is the head of the null values, and these are just the lists of the null values that we have filled. And this is the shape. 74 columns is the shape, and this we are saving it as formulated test because we have saved it as formulated test because we can't give our name in the main one, like saying handling the test data. We can't give like that, so we have done this. And now let's come to the main one. Let me just say main house price prediction. So here I have read the train data. The head it has 81 columns. This is basically 5 rows. It says because it's a head. And this is just a feature. M zoning is just a feature. We have get the value counts of it. This is the heat map. This is another type of. This is just a empty, like complete black heat map. Of the null values only of the train data's null values. Here we had the test data's null values. This is the shape of it, currently 81 itself. Yeah, this is the information that we get of that. We get the ID and all of the features here. And then we're gonna fill the null, this is the null value one. The lot frontage is a feature, it's a null value. So we're gonna say fill now df where we got it and the feature name dot mean. We're gonna fill it with the mean. And we are completely dropping alley because it have null value, and we have converted into mode, and we have dropped a garage year built also because that's also a null value as I showed you there. And this is again we're dropping the pool QC completely. Now if you check the shape, it's going to be 76 because we have dropped many things. We have dropped 4. And then we're going to drop the ID because we have the index number. This is the null values. These are the null values. I'll tell you why we have put this graph, because we have put this graph because like currently how can I say, yeah, we here the null values are not seen because the null values are covered, our whole data might go wrong. So I have put this for knowing where we have the null values. That's it. We have converted into mode here. We have put the see the heat map. This again we have converted into mode. This is another type called YLGNBU. This is the heat map of null values itself. We are filling it to mode. We have dropped all of the null values. You can see df dot drop now, which means drop null values in place is equal to true. The shape now is equal to 75 from 81 to 75. You can see the features over here. These are the columns, the features that you have. I've just made the list of it. And columns length is equal to 39. This is just a function that says category on one hot multi-columns. For this are for the columns. You're gonna just drop the things that you don't need. That's it. And you're gonna concatenate the final df and df1. You can see the values that you get, we have saved it as final df, that one. This is just about all the column stuffs. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this, the formulated test CV. You remember we have saved it as formulated test CV, and now we're gonna read it out. Now the shape is 74. You can see currently this one is 74. Here also we have given 74, you can see. And now the head of it is this. And what we're going to do is we're going to concatenate both the final one and test data. That means the test and train, we're going to concatenate them, both of them. And this is the shape of it, currently 75. This is for the sales price. These are all the features. Now when we concatenate all of them, you're going to get it as 235 columns. And we have done the lock once. And now we're gonna take the shape. We're gonna delete all the duplicate ones. You have a lot of duplicate ones, so we're gonna delete them, and now you get the data as 175. And we're gonna drop sales price in the test data. We're gonna drop the sales price in the test data, remember. Now it is equal to 74 itself. This is the head. And now the X train is equal to dropping the sales price, but the Y train is equal to sales price. We have just dropped it in the test data, not in the train data. So what we're going to do is we're not completely dropping it. For the X train, we're going to drop so that it doesn't show you an error saying that you have the same features. And then you're going to import XGBoost. If you have not already installed XGBoost, you can say pip. You can go to your Anaconda prompt and say pip install XGBoost. I have already installed it. It's going to say requirement already satisfied because I have installed. And then you get the GB3. You get the N estimators. We import randomized search CV. Remember, you have to import randomized search CV. And then you're gonna fit the X train and Y train. and you're gonna get the best estimator for it. And these are all the scope. We're gonna fit the X train and Y train inside the regressor. And we have imported pickle. And we're gonna say finalize model.pkl. We're gonna save this, that means. Like that. And then the shape is equal to 174. Then what y predict is equal to, we're gonna predict the df underscore test. So there we have not given the sales price. Because we are gonna give the computer the data and it says we understood. We're gonna give the train once and it says we understood. And now for testing it up, you're gonna give the data and you're gonna delete the sales price. We know the data, but we're gonna delete for testing it up. And we're gonna delete and we're gonna ask it to say us the answer. If it's right, that means it's trained properly and you're ready to go. And then what you're doing is sub underscore df, that is sample submission that have the sales price. Now we're gonna compare both of them. You can see core is equal to df underscore train dot correlate. That means you're gonna correlate both of them. You're gonna see the relationship between the sales price, the value, actual value, and predicted value. And this is the core. These are the columns that have true and false values, and predict dot column is equal to sales price. So that you're gonna predict the column sales price. That's it. And we're gonna concatenate the df train and temporary df. That means this one, the sample submission. And then you're gonna drop the sales price in the train data because you have already concatenated both of them. And then you're gonna predict it. Yeah, this is just the X train is equal to dropping the sales price. The Y train, it doesn't show an error. I have already told you guys. And then you're gonna import Keras. If you have not imported, if you have not installed Keras or it shows you an error and says no module, you can say pip install Keras. For me, it's already installed. And after that, you're gonna say pip install TensorFlow. That's also needed for the Keras. For me, that is also installed. Yeah, and now we have it. We are gonna say that classified is equal to sequential. We have imported the required libraries. Here we are adding the input layer and the first hidden layer. What you're gonna say is you're gonna say units is equal to 50. You should not put output dim because it's going to show an error if you put the output dim. And you have done the same for the second hidden layer, third hidden layer, and the output layer also. Output layer, you're not gonna have the units, and in the hidden layers, you're gonna say activation is equal to ReLU. And you're gonna compile this by saying loss is equal to root mean squared error, and optimizer is equal to Adamax. And model history, that is basically for running this, fitting the ANN to the training set. We're going to say classify.fit xtrain.values, ytrain.values, validation split. The epochs should be 1000. You can see the values now. So this is the main. You see, you get the loss, you get the value of loss, you get the loss, and everything. Yeah. So yeah, now you know how to predict the house price. That's great.
Thank you, friends. Bye bye.